Hey, welcome to another episode of the Duct Tape Goat Radio Show. This is Duct Tape Goat, and this is episode 1217, celebrating the day. Let's see what the day brings. Today is December 17th, all day long, and it is National Maple Syrup Day. I'm just gonna say this though. Isn't that a Canadian holiday? Come on, let's be honest. Nobody's out there looking for the American maple brand, made in the USA maple syrup. You know, the Canadians got that shit down. You know, they got that figured out. Point is, December 17th is a perfect day to begin the day with pancakes, French toast, or biscuits topped off with delicious maple syrup as you celebrate National Maple Syrup Day. It's usually made from xylem sap of sugar maple, red maple, or black maple trees that maple syrup is made from, although it is not limited to those maple species. These trees in cold climates store starch in their trunks and in their roots. In the spring, the starch is then converted to sugar that rises in the sap. The maple trees are then tapped in by boring holes into their trunks after the released sap. And the released sap is collected. After the sap is collected, it is processed by heating to evaporate much of the water, leaving the concentrated syrup. Oh my god. That was a long old sentence. Maple syrup was first collected, processed, and used by the indigenous peoples of North America. The practice then was adopted by the European settlers, who gradually refined production methods. In the 1970s, further refinements in the syrup processing were made with technological improvements. The maple syrup production balm was called a sugar bush, or a sugar wood. Sap is now boiled in a sugar house, which is also known as a sugar shack, sugar shanty, or cabana azucara. Up until the 1930s, the United States led in maple syrup production. Now Canada is the world's largest maple syrup producer. Vermont is the largest producer of maple syrup in the United States. How to observe: use hashtag Maple Syrup Day to post on social media. National Day calendar has not been able to determine the origin of National Maple Syrup Day. If I had to put my money on it though, I'd think it was likely attempted to be instituted by a company. Possibly a Vermont-based company having to do with American-created maple syrup, because Canada obviously has taken everybody, all the competition, all the customers. They have just taken it all, and it's probably an attempt to recoup some sales back to the American market. I mean, this isn't supposed to be like celebrate the day for what it isn't, truth seekers here, you know what I mean? Trying to figure out what's really going on. But there's nothing wrong with this when it's Wright Brothers Day. Don't get confused, Wright Brothers Day. By presidential proclamation, December 17th is Wright Brothers Day. The president is requested each year to issue a proclamation inviting the people of the President of the United States to observe this day with appropriate ceremonies and activities. Wright Brothers Day, we're not going to get into that. Wright Brothers Day is an annual United States national observation. It is codified in U.S. Code, and Wright Brothers Day commemorates the first successful flights in a heavier-than-air, mechanically propelled airplane made by Orville and Wilbur Wright on December 17, 1903, near Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. The Wright brothers were American inventors, and aviation pioneers. Orville Wright was born August 19, 1871, and died January 30, 1948. Wilbur Wright, his brother, was born April 16, 1867, and died May 30th, 1912. Wow, they were born 3 days apart. Different years, but they were likely the same zodiacal sign. That's kind of interesting. What if they were air signs? Presidential proclamation, Wright Brothers Day 2014, was a proclamation that read, "The United States has always been a land of exploration and innovation. Determined to build a nation where all things were possible, our country's founders crossed a vast ocean and launched an improbable experiment in democracy. Early pioneers pushed west across sweeping plains. Dreamers toiled with hearts and hands to build cities, lay railroads, and power an automobile revolution. And on December 17, 1903, two brothers from Dayton, Ohio, would write their own chapter in America's long history of discovery and achievement. After years of painstaking research and careful engineering, Orville and Wilbur Wright accomplished what was once unthinkable: the world's first powered flight. Above the sand dunes of Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, they revolutionized modern transportation and extended the reach of humanity. Their inspiring feat opened the door to more than a century of progress and helped spark a new era of economic growth and prosperity. Today, we celebrate those 12 seconds of flight that changed the course of human events and the determination and perseverance that made that moment possible. America has always succeeded because as a nation we refuse to stand still. As heirs to this proud legacy of risk-takers and dreamers who imagined the world as it could be, we must constantly work to empower the next generation of inventors and entrepreneurs. That's why my administration, Obama's administration, is investing in programs that encourage science, technology, engineering, and math education, especially for traditionally underrepresented groups. And we are fighting to ensure that innovators and startups have resources and opportunities they need to build the future they seek. Our nation brought the world everything from the light bulb to the internet, and today, in laboratories and classrooms across America, our scientists and students carry forward this tradition as they work to develop new sources of energy and code the computer programs of tomorrow. Less than 7 decades after Orville and Wilbur's flying machine lifted into the air, American ingenuity brought us to Tranquility Base. And as lunar module touched down on the surface of the moon, it carried with it pieces of the brothers' historic airplane. Today, the Wright brothers' spirit lives on in the aspirations of a resolute people to cure disease, walk on distant planets, and solve the biggest challenges of our time. On Wright Brothers Day, we lift up the scientists, entrepreneurs, inventors, builders, and doers of today, and all those who reach for the future. Let us recommit to harnessing the passion and creativity of every person who works hard in America and leading the world through another century of discovery. The Congress, by a joint resolution, approved December 17, 1963, as amended 77 Statute 403, 36 U.S.C. United States Code 143, has designated December 17th of each year as Wright Brothers Day, and has authorized and requested the President to issue annually a proclamation inviting the people of the United States to observe that day with appropriate ceremonies and activities. Now, therefore, I, Barack Obama, I'm Michael Webb, I'm not Barack Obama, but I'm saying this because it was written in 2014 by Barack Obama. Barack Obama, President of the United States of America, do hereby proclaim December 17, 2014 as Wright Brothers Day. In witness whereof, I have hereunto set my hand this 16th day of December in the year of our Lord 2014, and the independence of the United States of America, the 239th. Barack Obama. Use Wright Brothers Day. Damn. Use hashtag Wright Brothers Day to post on social media. History: the Congress, by a joint resolution, approved December 17, 1963, as amended 77 Statute 403, 36 United States Code USC 143, has designated December 17th of each year as Wright Brothers Day, and has authorized and requested the President to issue annually a proclamation inviting the people of the United States to observe that day with the appropriate ceremonies and activities. Right! Fucking wow! Like, you know what I mean? Like, the last year has kind of sucked as far as, like, listening to the president. It's just, like, a throwback to a few years back where it's like, oh, feel good. A little bit of Barack and Echo, a year into the future when it's darkest. Oh man, Barack was a good dude. I hope he's doing well. I hope he's celebrating National Wright Brothers Day. But it's not just December 17th. You know, I encourage everybody to follow your own world tour. You know, I follow the Duct Tape Goat World Tour, and the Duct Tape Goat World Tour, according to the World Tour, today is day 11,612. Duct Tape Goat has been alive that many days. 11,612 days. That's amazing. That's pretty good. That's better than a lot of people have got done. I'm really proud of myself. Made it this far into the future, and we've got at least that many more days on top of that. We're going to try to take that number and double it. That's how many episodes we plan to have. ISO is the International Standards Organization or something like that. Does anyone say what it is? I read these things all the time, and, you know, I forget what it is. International Standards Organization, I think. It's something like that, where they set standards and national codes and whatever. ISO 11612, 2008. Protective clothing to protect against heat and flame. ISO 11612, 2008. Specifies performance requirements for garments made from flexible materials, which are designed to protect the wearer's body except the hands against heat. And it's all about workwear. It's standard, you know. You could be wearing some clothing that, you know, this is our firefighters, you know what I mean? When there's, keeping it contextual, when there are people and planes go down and firefighters have to jump into like burning jet fuel to like save lives, you know, there's things like disposable fire retardants. And, you know, these things are protect people because of, you know, these standards that are set in place, so that when people create these new inventions that have to do with flame retardants, that you know, it's going to save lives, you know, and allow like firefighters to continue to save lives by keeping their lives protected first. I think it's really amazing. I'm really proud of everybody who has to do with that. But it's not just an ISO, as exciting as that seems to be, right? Homologene 11612, gene conserved in bilateria. Phenotypic information for the genes of this entry imported from model organism databases is Homo sapiens. Apparently we cannot find the exact page. It's telling me about proteins and homologenies. So anyways, the day as a gene sequencing number, I guess this is it. It's homologene 11612 is the gene conserved in bilateria. RHBDF2 rhomboid 5 homolog Drosophila Homo sapiens. RHBDF2 rhomboid 5 homolog 2 Drosophila. Pan troglodyte something or other. It just goes on and on. So anyway, it's a human gene. Most of the time, because I've done so much research, usually it's like lab mice. It's like house mouse. I'm like, oh, that's cute. You know. But yeah, it's been a great day. You know what I mean? I've been like working hard on just like getting things ready for you guys, so that you guys have a more enjoyable listening experience. I have moved off of the balcony into this nicer, a little bit more upgraded studio. We're still slowly doing these upgrades, slowly over time as this shit happens. But you know, I'm really focused on what can I do for you. You know what I mean? I suggest everybody pick up one of these. This is the official Duct Tape Goat mug. It looks pretty good. Let me see if I can get a nicer display view. It's got the goat. We got the goat man. Goat man goat. Yeah. Super stoked. Goat man goat was created by Duct Tape Goat. Commissioned by a special artist to be able to create it. Hopefully we get to look forward to more appearances by the Goat Man Goat, that, you know, the Duct Tape Goat Man would be, you know, participating in his own adventures at some point over time. But we'll see what's all going on with that as time goes on. But yeah, you know, it's been busy. I'm over in New York City. It's been a few months. Webcast has been a little dark. I've just been busy. It's been really busy. Working my ass off, looking for work. Got to keep it going. You know what I mean? Somehow these lights have to stay on if you're gonna see anything. Even though it's just a radio show, I try to provide a nice audio stream, a solid continuous going on. But the video, it helps a little bit. You know what I mean? Gives you something to look at, something to see, something to watch. Look at this. Look how cool that fucking tapestry is. It's huge. And it's like 7 feet long or so, maybe 6, 7 feet. It's huge though, huge. They blew that fucking thing up, man. That goat, man, it's like the size of a child. It's gigantic. But I'm really happy, you know what I mean? See how I look with horns. Just kidding. I don't know how to line that up. That's gonna take too long to line up. But I'm really stoked, you know what I mean? If you want your official Duct Tape Goat posters, you know what I mean? Show some interest. Leave a comment below. Maybe I'll put up the links to, I'm not going to be putting anything up that I don't personally test myself, you know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty pleased with the quality of the poster. It blew up pretty nicely. It's pretty vivid and crisp. It looks really nice. They make smaller sizes than just that. I figured it'd be a nice backdrop, though. I hope everybody's really enjoying the show, you know what I mean? It's been, like I said, it's been a minute since I put up, but, I've just been busy working, looking for work, you know what I mean? I do whatever, you know what I mean? Just hit me up if you want anything professionally done. I'm jack of all trades, specialize in creative, technical, anything. So whatever it is you got going on, you know what I mean? I'm glad to do what I can to help you out and make your stuff happen. We do take requests for suggestions towards things to do. If there's a certain way that you'd like to see a day in the future celebrated, you can always reach out in the comments below. Duct Tape Goat all over the internet, feel free to reach out and say hi. Mention the radio show that you've got a suggestion. You could be over on the Reddit, you could be over on the Twitter, you know what I mean? The Facebook, I can't even think of everything. There's so many different platforms and whatever. It's all tied into the email though. Hit me up through any channel, and I'll do my best to get back to you. It's been good and busy though. I'm really happy to be able to provide to you guys this new studio setup. A little bit something different. You know what I mean? Not too different though. So where in the world is Duct Tape Goat? I did forget this. I do my best to not forget stuff. 11612 zip code. Where is that? Back to Spain. Damn it. We hit the 10,000, 11,000s. It's the 11,000s, I think. And then we were over in New York, and I was like, that's awesome. I'm in New York. And then, bam, we're back over to Spain. We've been in Spain for couple of years, but it seems like we're transitioning from Spain over to America. Technically, it's the city of Benocas. It's in Cadiz. I don't speak Spanish. I don't know how to say that. Benhuacas. I'm kidding. Benauacas. Let's see how this looks on the big 3D map here. Cadiz, Spain. Well, it does have to load up. Come on, load up. Let's do this. You can load up a higher quality than that, Google Maps. Come on, hit us with it. It's off the A374, because we all know where that is. Come on, zoom. Process already. It appears to be... Why is this... Come on now. Stop giving me all this other stuff. Close out all this other stuff. We don't need it. We don't need it. Oh, satellite. Here we go. Oh, it looks like a lovely little place. It looks like this whole zip code has like 4 people. I'm just kidding. It's a couple houses though, you can see there's a couple places, a couple things going on. It's pretty exciting. Cadiz, Spain. For directions, just click on the button. Well, it says I can take the boardwalk there. Good news. I'm kidding. Let's see. Let's start at... Oh, I don't know. Let's start from California. Well, there's no route found, so there's no riding my bicycle there. That's okay. I didn't plan to. But yeah, I hear these stories about people that ride their bicycle cross country, and I'm just like, really want to do that. You know what I mean? Except with a motor. Get some solar cells and electric and just fucking coast. No work. But it's gonna happen. We've been getting more and more legal every day so that we can enter into states that say, get out of here with that illegal non-registered DMV not registered thing, with the registered version of it, hand-built, registered with the state, totally attracting me into the state. Those motorized bicycles banned in the New York City area. I've seen a total of 1 of them around. Props to you, guy. But I don't know the New York PD yet. I don't plan to. So I'm not even messing around with it. I'm looking forward to my next trip back to LA so I can, drive around, throw you guys some riding videos maybe someday. You can really see how it is. It's pretty fun. I enjoy it, Yeah, what else has been going on? The great world of duct taped goat. I mean, mostly this, you know what I mean? I'm drinking coffee out of the new official duct taped goat mug. If there's enough interest, I'll put some bulk orders out. Right now it's like $15 and fuck that. So we need to lower the prices on these things. So, I'm digging around, looking for manufacturers. I found quality, you know what I mean? This got done really amazingly, really, really vivid, no bleeding, you know what I mean? It looks great. I tested out this gigantic tapestry. If it came out great at this size, it'll look great in your poster size fabric poster for your wall. But yeah, show some interest, and we'll try and get some bulk orders out on these things. The more people start requesting them, the sooner we'll start making them and getting them to you. So yeah, I really look forward to being able to provide some duct tape goat promotional products to you. Yeah, that's mostly where my head's been, I want to get you guys some t-shirts, you know what I mean? Lots of duct tape goat fans across the world. Believe it or not, small time in it here, but we've definitely still built a fan base, and I want to do my best to show my appreciation to you guys. So, if there's a certain type of product that you'd be interested in, if you guys want do you want stickers? Do you want tapestries? Do you want coffee cups? I want coffee cups, you know what I mean? So I made myself a coffee cup. But, you tell me what you guys want, and I will do my best to make that product happen. So, yeah, it doesn't matter. You want skateboard decks, you want the action figure, show some interest on that shit, you know what I mean? Maybe you want a kite. I mean, I don't know what people are into nowadays. I just know what I'm into. And that's, not necessarily guaranteeing the best sales if I just go based on what I like. So anyways, I really appreciate everybody who's helped me out in the Duct Tape Goat Radio Show. Everybody who's shown support. Everybody who's hit subscribe and hit that like button in the last month since I've been doing this. It's for you guys that I continue to do this, and we'll do our best to come back from this hiatus, come back from being so dark, because we've been dark lately. I know it. And we'll just do our best to bring you guys the latest in what's going on in the world of Duct Tape Goat. Right now, as far as music is concerned, we've got a few things. I finally pulled out these 5 experimental electronic tracks. I'd like to fine tune them a little bit more, possibly. I might just throw them out as is. I think they're pretty amazing if you're into like, some of that drum bass, industrial style, electronic music that, you can it's clean enough that, you could edit it yourself if you dig the sound but feel it's a little off, you feel free to modify, you know what I mean? Be a creator with that shit. Don't just edit, you know what I mean? So, I look forward to hearing everything from everybody. We've got lots of projects going on, lots of projects going on. We've been working on some additional, moving into the hip hop, R&B, rap section of things, trying to track some stuff up. It is not difficult, but it's taken time because I haven't been doing it. I just finished out these 5 electronic tracks the other day, so we'll be putting those out as some level of free download, and I'll put some previews and links up on YouTube, let you guys check it out, see what you think of it. And that's really everything I've got going on. There's not all too much. Mostly just like chilling, relaxing, trying to work on some new promotional products and working my ass off. But a little less of that, a little bit more of this, and a little bit more time set aside to celebrate the day. It doesn't matter what day of year it is, like it's all about that celebration of the day, to look at where we were and how far we've come, as individuals and as a greater nation of people. And I'm really, really glad to be able to provide, just a glimmer of hope and light into your lives. And I really hope that stretches out, that you're able to share what you learned, and push some hope and light into the people around you. I don't know what's going on today. If Trump is gonna make a presidential announcement about the Wright Brothers Day, but if he doesn't, you got to hear Barack's covered by me. We all know how that administration's gone. He might be repealing the celebration of the Wright brothers while he flies around in Trump air. God only knows. I don't like getting political. I'd rather get to the truth about shit. And what is the truth? I don't fucking know. But what I know is the truth is that when you guys hit that like button, my phone goes off. So I keep those notifications live, and we'll keep it that way until it starts interrupting the broadcast. I look forward to doing another episode with you guys, and feel free to say something in the comments. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. You know what I mean? And tell me what kind of products you want. You know what I mean? You want posters, you want coffee cups, you want stickers, you want bandanas, you want t-shirts? I don't know. Maybe you want Ed Hardy style shoes. I don't know. You gotta tell me, people. You know what I mean? Maybe people nowadays are into flower vases, for all I know. I mean, I don't know. Do you want umbrellas? Like, I don't know. Tell me. So, anyways, this is just another episode of the Duct Tape Goat Radio Show. Tune in tomorrow, where we're going to be celebrating the day and looking at the Duct Tape Goat World Tour, seeing where we potentially could be if we were on that world tour. Maybe one of these days we'll start incorporating some more hardcore editing style stuff. You know what I mean? Incorporate the Google Maps and Street View, show you guys what these zip codes look like. Let's take you on a little tour of the town. Be like, I would be sitting on the street here, and people would be like, who is this gringo? Because it's like Spain, right? And I guess it's different. But you know what I mean? I'd be that guy not speaking the language of everybody. And that'd be a blast. But, like I said, I need a budget to do this stuff. You know what I mean? So you guys throw me just your support and hit that like button, and I'll work on the rest and try to make some quality content happen. I've said it 5 times, I mean it now. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Celebrate the day every day. It's Duct Tape Go Radio Show every day. Wishing y'all a great day.